Okay, Pops, here's the deal.
Yes.
Jeep dealers,
Yeah.
they're on a slippery slope, man. They could be on the path to putting themselves like the dinosaurs, extinction. And I've got a good case for this. We had one of our community members, Liam, send in a car deal.
But I'm thinking about that slippery slope in a Jeep. It's an all-wheel drive vehicle, four-wheel drive. I mean, those things, they won World War II. You mean the Jeeps they build today can't even make it up the slippery slopes that the dealers have set up?
The slippery slopes of dealers. Here's the deal, folks.
Yes.
So we've got two conundrums if you're a Jeep dealer. One is
Yes.
the average transaction price for a Jeep continues to go up. We have the latest data coming by way of Kelley Blue Book. The average transaction price for a Jeep,
Yes.
over $50,000. Well over $50,000.
I would call it 54,000.
Now, Jeep dealers are also shooting themselves in the foot, Dad. Not only is their inventory incredibly expensive, but they're
Yes.
pulling stuff like this. So this came from Liam. You have a $117,430 Jeep.
That in itself is a conundrum.
That is
Yes.
a conundrum. Then you have on their website
Yes.
a $9,000 discount.
Yes.
Then you get their Naples price, $108,430.
Yes.
Now, Liam let us know, first time he talked to him, he got a $1,000 discount. Because he wasn't an employee?
Yes, because this is special employee pricing, and you would know that how looking at their website.
So Jeep dealers are not only putting themselves in a conundrum because they have $118,000 vehicles that they're trying to sell to people, which makes no sense. But then when they have customers reach out to them, they are taking away the $8,000 in discounts.
Sure, why not? And that's before you even click on the C2 available specials. You know what's special? We're going to take advantage of you.
All right, so Liam obviously fought back against that, and he went ahead and he actually got up to $8,000 off. So he couldn't get the $9,000 off. But then what do? They add Naples Advantage. And they have, in this case, that a $1,200 dock fee, not to mention an additional $1,044 in additional taxable fees. So it's like, even when you win, so Liam won, he got $7,000 more discount, which is a friendly reminder to always negotiate.
Yes, he did.
To only get hit with then $4,500 in stuff.
Hey, seems almost reasonable.
How does this work long-term for Jeep dealers, Dad? Seriously, how does it work? We had part of our data picked up in the Autopian, the Drive, Jeep Renegades, they can't sell them. Then we see upmarket, the Jeep Grand Wagoneer L, they can't sell them.
And we know they're not selling well, and yet the dealer's not really discounting them to any great degree. I'm guessing there might even be a rebate from Jeep. I don't know that for a fact.
And I think it's a indictment, Dad, here on how these dealerships operate. And this is why we are steadfast against dealerships that operate in this way, and huge proponents of dealerships that don't play these games. Reading verbatim from Liam's email to us sharing the story. They have a car listed on their website with a huge discount, $9,000. I reached and talked to one of their sales guys and requested a complete price, including all fees. Great. We did a video recently about out the door price. It's important. They replied with a price that surprised me, a $1,000 discount off of MSRP and not the $9,000 as advertised. What they said was that the discount was for employees, like we said. I called BS and told them that they were dishonest. I asked about fees. They went silent. 2 days later, I get a text. Great news, Liam. We can offer you the employee discount on the Wagoneer. Like, what is that, Dad? All right, Pops, CarEdge.com/report. Why am I going there?
Because this is the tool that truly levels the playing field between you and the dealer. It almost puts you in total control. I've worked for dealerships, and if there's ever been like customer issues, one of the things that I was always reminded is whatever it is that you're ultimately going to do to take care of the customer, to make them happy, do it at Jump Street. Why make the customer go through hoops? I related a story about a Mini customer, and the salesperson told them that both Minis they were buying that day had alarms. They did not. We should have just given them the alarms because the salesperson led them to believe that they had alarms. We negotiated with the customer. I got the customer to agree to pay half, which is not what I wanted to do, but that's what the owner wanted me to get him to do.
Yeah.
Then the customer thought about it, and they said, well, why should we pay half? We weren't the ones that misled anybody. And ultimately, after about 6 months, we gave them the the alarms.
Ugh.
And by that time, there was no customer satisfaction. There was no customer goodwill. They had no intentions of ever doing business with us again. If ultimately you're going to do the right thing, just do that up front. That way you can save your customer. It's a business decision that the owner of the dealership makes. Either I'm going to take care of customers and they're going to continue to come back to me and I'm going to sell them lots of cars.
Yep.
Or I'm going to sell each person one car, and the demographics of the area are growing enough that I can survive just selling each person one car.
Let's put this into perspective. If I'm the salesperson selling this $114,
$117,430 car.
Okay. So obviously there's $8,000 to $9,000 I can play with here as a salesperson. Easily. That's obvious.
There's probably 10% margin built in the car.
That was going to be my question. Like, if I'm the salesperson and this is why I get frustrated with dealerships that operate in this way, but I understand it because that salesperson's paid on commission most likely. Most salespeople are.
Yes.
So they're thinking to themselves, well, let me take a shot in the dark. If the customer is uninformed, I could be making that salesperson, how much? 10%
at a Chrysler Dodge dealership, they're probably getting 30% commission.
30% commission, and that would have been a $10,000 profit vehicle at a minimum.
Yeah.
Probably more.
Yeah. That's,
do the math.
That's a $3,000 commission for the salesperson if they get paid at 30%.
But this is why Jeep has problems as far as I'm concerned. Growing inventories, expensive inventories, dealers that operate in this way, not a good mix.
Well, it's the mix. Whether it's a good mix or a bad mix, it's the mix. It's the way that the industry has operated forever, and it's what we're trying to change about the industry to make it easier for you folks out there.